Hello everybody, welcome to another Nephilim build. It's Pride Month and we're going to be celebrating by making various LGBT+ couples in media. Today we're going to drink rice wine at the cloud recesses with Wangxian from Modao Zushi. As always, keep in mind that these videos are about capturing the spirit of the character rather than capturing their abilities perfectly. With that said, let's start with the Grandmaster himself, Wei Wuxian. Using point buy will make intelligence 15. He founded an entirely new form of cultivation on his own. Next we'll make dexterity and wisdom 13, he's both agile and perceptive. Charisma will be 12, he's really good at bullshitting his way in and out of trouble. We'll leave both strength and constitution at 10, Mo Jianyu's body isn't quite in as good shape as Wei Wuxian's was. For race, we'll take variant human, putting our +1s into intelligence and dexterity. We'll also take the observant feat, bumping our wisdom. We'll also take performance and speak common and deep speech. We'll make a custom background, picking insight and perception. We'll also be proficient with the flute and speak abyssal. For class, we're going to start off with Wizard. We'll get intelligence and wisdom saving throws, pick Arcana and investigation for skills, and be proficient with daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows. At level 1 we'll get arcane recovery, and then we'll multiclass to monk for simple weapons and short swords. At level 1 we'll get martial arts and unarmored defense, and at level 2 we'll get ki, unarmored movement, and dedicated weapon to use a longsword with dexterity. I know he can't use any of the sword magic anymore without his golden core, but he can still swing the damn thing. At level 3 we'll get Deflect Missiles and our Monastic Tradition. We'll take Way of the Open Hand for open hand technique. Wei Ying is all about using his opponent's momentum against them. At level 4 we'll get Slow Fall and an ability score improvement which we'll put into intelligence. Going back to Wizard, at level 2 we'll get our Arcane Tradition. It's time to become the Yiling Patriarch with the School of Necromancy for Necromancy Savant and Grim Harvest. At level 4 we'll get another ability score improvement which will cap our intelligence. At level 6 we'll get Undead Thralls, nobody makes better undead than Wei Wuxian. And at level 8 we'll get another ability score improvement which we'll put into dexterity. At level 10 we'll get Inured to Death, and at level 12 we'll get another ability score improvement which we'll also put into dexterity. At level 14 we'll get Command Undead, and at level 16 we'll get one last ability score improvement which we'll use to take the Tough feat. Now that we're level 20, we finally have our modifiers. Now to talk spells. As a wizard, our spellcasting ability is intelligence, our spell save DC is 19, and our spell attack modifier is +11. We'll have 5 cantrips to choose from, picking Blade Ward, Friends, Chill Touch, Sword Burst, and Prestidigitation. As a level 16 wizard, we'll have 4 first level slots, 3 second, 3rd, and 4th level slots, 2 5th level slots, and 1 6th, 7th, and 8th level slots. With a +5 modifier, we'll be able to prepare 21 spells. So let's break it down into categories. First, for the actual zombie raising, we'll take Animate Dead, Dance Macabre, and Create Undead, and Summon Undead for Wen Ning. Next we'll take Vampiric Touch, Blight, Avard's Black Tentacles, Enervation, Negative Energy Flood, and Finger of Death for some murder magic. The rest is stuff he can just do. We'll take Expeditious Retreat to run away, Detect Magic, and False Life to bolster our HP. We'll take Find Familiar for a paper puppet, and Flock of Familiars for a bunch of them. Next is Jump for some hops, and Hold Person because he does that in the Untamed. Next will be Dispel Magic, Magic Circle, and Remove Curse. After that is Animate Objects because either he can do this or those dolls in Yi City were full of corpses. Our last spell will be Antipathy, Sympathy for the Spirit Lure. Going back to the main sheet, we'll take a flute and a wand for nostalgia and a longsword for whatever. Our AC with unarmored defense is 16, our movement speed is 40, and our average HP is 126 with 4d8 and 16d8 hit dice. And with that, we are done. Of course, Wei Wuxian is pretty squishy on his own, which is why he needs his Lan Wangji to keep him safe if anyone makes it past the zombies. Using point buy will make dexterity and wisdom 15. He's skilled with both a sword and a bow, and he often serves as Wei Wuxian's moral compass, when he lets him. We'll make constitution 13 and make strength and intelligence 10. This will leave charisma at 8, even after more than 16 years he still doesn't know how to express his feelings. For race, we'll take variant human again, putting our +1s into dexterity and constitution. We'll also take the Resilient feat, bumping wisdom and getting wisdom saving throws. We'll also take performance and speak common and Sylvan because yokai, or whatever the Chinese version is. We'll take the Acolyte background, getting Shelter of the Faithful, Insight and Religion, and speaking Celestial and Elvish for giggles. For class, we're going to start off with Monk. We'll get Strength and Dexterity saving throws and pick Acrobatics and History for skills. We'll also take proficiency with a Dulcimer and be proficient with simple weapons and short swords. At level 1 we'll get Martial Arts and Unarmored Defense, and at level 2 we'll get Ki and Unarmored Movement. At level 3 we'll get Deflect Missiles and our Monastic Tradition, picking Way of the Kensei. We'll take the Longsword and Longbow for our Kensei weapons and get Agile Parry and Kensei Shot. We'll also take Calligrapher's Supplies because it fits. Next we're going to multiclass to Arcana Domain Cleric. Cultivation is both a magic system and kinda sorta a religion. We'll get Light and Medium Armor and Shields for multiclassing, and then get Arcane Initiate at level 1, picking Guidance and Toll the Dead. At level 2 we'll get Channel Divinity, Turn Undead, and Arcane Abjuration. At level 4 we'll get an ability score improvement which we'll put into dexterity, and at level 5 we'll get destroy undead CR 1/2. Just try not to catch your hubby zombies in this. At level 6 we'll get a second use of channel divinity and spellbreaker. Going back to monk, at level 4 we'll get slow fall and another ability score improvement which will cap our dexterity. At level 5 we'll get extra attack and stunning strike, and at level 6 we'll get key empowered strikes and one with the blade, getting magical kensei weapons and deft strike. At level 7 we'll get evasion and stillness of mind, and at level 8 we'll get another ability score improvement which we'll put into wisdom. Now we're going to multiclass as a fighter, getting martial weapons. At level 1 we'll get second wind and our fighting style, picking dueling. At level 2 we'll get action surge, and at level 3 we'll get our martial archetype. We'll go with samurai, getting fighting spirit and speaking primordial, because the only skill offered that we don't have is persuasion. Because let's get real, if Lan Xang was good at persuasion, then Wei Ying would have given up the Stygian Tiger amulet and the story would have been over literally before it began. At levels 4 and 6 we'll get 2 more ability score improvements. We'll use one to cap our wisdom and the other to take the Strixhaven initiate feat. We'll take Silver Quill, picking Thaumaturgy and Vicious Mockery to call someone boring or pathetic, and take Thunderwave from Bard. Now that we're level 20, we finally have our modifiers. Now to talk spells. As a cleric, our spellcasting ability is Wisdom, our spell save DC is 19, and our spell attack modifier is +11. We'll get 4 cantrips, taking Light, Mending, Resistance, and Spare the Dying. At level 6 we'll have 4 first level slots and 3 second and third level slots. As an Arcana Domain cleric we'll get Detect Magic, Magic Missile for Spirit Energy shots, and Magic Weapon to boost Baiken. Bichen? Whatever it's called, the sword's pretty bitchin' to me. We'll also get Nystul's Magic Aura to spell magic and Magic Circle. With a +5 Wisdom modifier we'll be able to prepare 11 other spells. We'll take Cure Wounds because I think healing exists in this world, it just seems to be situational and mostly ignored. We'll take Detect Evil and Good and Protection from Evil and Good to detect and defend against undead and other nasties. We'll take Calm Emotions for the Song of Clarity, Enhance Ability for more superhuman feats, and Hold Person because I think he also does that in the Untamed. Next we'll take Lesser Restoration for poisons and Silence for his signature move. Seriously, he uses this almost every 5 minutes in the Untamed. Lastly we'll take Spiritual Weapon for some flying sword shenanigans, remove Curse, and Speak with Dead. Going back to the main sheet, we'll take a Longsword for Bitchin and a Dulcimer for Wangji. I had to look it up to be sure, but apparently his zither is named after himself. We'll also take a component pouch to actually cast spells with. Our AC with our armor defense is 20, our movement speed is 45, and our average HP is 149 with 60-10 and 14 D8 hit dice. And with that, we are done. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next week when I make Catadora from She-Ra.